system. The nervous system. I am going to be doing soft spoken and whisper, going through some terminology that pertains to the nervous system. And without further ado, the nervous system. The central nervous system is composed of the brain and the spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system is composed of cranial and spinal nerves. The peripheral nervous system can be divided into the somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. The four parts of the brain include cerebrum, cerebellum, diencephalon, brainstem. The cerebrum is the largest portion of the brain. The cerebrum. The right hemisphere of the cerebrum controls artistic function. So the right hemisphere of the cerebrum controls the artistic function. Think of painting, color, potentially even photography. And the left hemisphere controls verbal functions. The left hemisphere, such as talking and whispering. With that being said, the two hemispheres are divided by a deep fissure and are connected by the corpus callosum. Some notable parts of the brain include cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus, pituitary gland, midbrain, pons, medulla oblongata, spinal cord, and cerebellum, among many other parts. The brain. And with that being said as well, the Broca's area, which is an important part of the brain, is going to be found in the left frontal lobe. Meanwhile, reading and interpreting visual, auditory, motor, sensory, and memory signals, along with spatial and visual perceptions, are located in the parietal lobes. So, just a disclaimer, these midterms that I'm reading through was a homework assignment that I had done for my class, and a lot of this is like fill in the blank basically, which I did, and to the best of my knowledge, I got everything right, but some of these, I think at least 2, I'm a little iffy on, and I'm too lazy to go check my grade. I'm pretty sure it was an A+. Not to brag, but realistically, I just want to let you know that I'm 99% sure that everything I'm telling you is accurate. But if there is something in here that you managed to notice that is incorrect, please let me know for all my healthier students. Thank you. Back to the study session. Handle images. The next part, which handles images from the eyes and connects the information with stored image memories, is found in the occipital lobes. Occipital. I kind of like that word. Occipital lobes. Next, the motor area is found in the left frontal lobe. The motor area. And then the Wernicke's area is found in the parietal lobe. The Wernicke's area. The Wernicke's area. And then the part that's responsible for processing memories and sensations of taste, touch, sight, and sound is in the parietal lobes. Parietal lobes. Taste, touch, sight, and sounds. And then we have personality, intelligence, concentration, self-awareness, problem solving, short-term memory, planning, and judgment, which can be found in the frontal lobes. Yes, indeed. Next, the amygdala, according to my homework sheet, is found in the temporal lobe. The amygdala. And then we have reading and math skills that are apparently found in the parietal lobe. Reading and math skills. Okay. The spinal cord extends from the medulla oblongata to about the second lumbar vertebra and passes through the foramen magnum. The spinal cord extends from the medulla oblongata to about the second lumbar vertebra and passes through the foramen magnum. The dura mater is the outer layer of meninges, and the space below this layer is called the subdural space. Subdural space. The arachnoid matter. The arachnoid matter is the middle layer of meninges, and the space below this layer is called the subarachnoid. Subarachnoid. The pia or pia mater is the inner layer of meninges. The inner layer. Spinal nerves carry information to and from the body through the foramen magnum. The foramen magnum. There are 2 types of cells of the nervous system. 2. And these are the glial cells and the neurons. Neurons and glial cells. Or afferent and efferent. The role of the afferent or sensory neurons collect stimuli received from receptors. Pain receptors are also found throughout the body. The afferent neurons carry the stimuli from the receptors to the central nervous system. Meanwhile, the role of the efferent or motor neurons is this. The response from the central nervous system is sent through the efferent or motor neurons. The efferent neurons carry the response to an organ, gland, or muscle. The efferent neurons that direct the skeletal muscles are part of the somatic nervous system, and they direct internal organs to contract and secrete. Are part of the autonomic nervous system. There's a lot being thrown at you guys here, sorry, but I just hope you find it relaxing and interesting. Okay. So, the role of the Schwann cells in the astrocytes is this. Schwann cells form the myelin sheath, which covers the axons of peripheral nerves. They form the myelin sheath, which covers the axons of peripheral nerves. Meanwhile, the astrocytes help form the blood-brain barrier, which closely regulates what substances enter the brain tissue, including oxygen, water, and glucose molecules. Lastly, I am just going to run through some common behavioral health disorders and diseases that will affect the brain or the mind, starting with generalized anxiety disorder is when a person has many different worries and finds it difficult to control his or her anxiety. The second is that people with allocophobia have a fear of pain. Meanwhile, a person with hemophobia has a fear of blood. And then I think that's what I'm going to end it with, because I went through my homework sheet. Study with me. I will end it with another reiteration of parts of the brain, because I think it's important to know when you're going through healthcare, to know the anatomy. So I'm just going to repeat some parts without describing their specific function, starting with cerebrum, thalamus, the thalamus, hypothalamus, pituitary gland, pituitary gland, midbrain, midbrain, pons, medulla oblongata, spinal cord, and cerebellum. Cerebellum. With that being said, this concludes tonight's study with me, ASMR, no visuals. I hope that in the near future I will make videos utilizing my camera or a new, better quality camera. Until then, I also think this is just a great way to just use ASMR through just sounds as it kind of intentionally was created for. But again, hopefully in the future I'll be able to use my camera or a new one. With that being said, good night. Thank you for joining, and please return as I will try to make more videos for this channel.